Good morning everyone on what is said to be the crewless month. Not today though, it's nice today. It's the 6th of April and I'm on the Estwith Trail, back out on the bike for the first time since February. There is a difference to it, but more on that later. I've reached the bit that they've repaired now after the flooding. It was like this for quite a while, but well, it was broken for quite a while, fallen in, but now they've repaired it, so it's looking nice, a bit safer. Gorgeous day. I've got the gilet on, but otherwise it's shorts and short sleeves. On a test ride today on the Estwith Trail, so I'll explain more about what I'm testing later on. Well, that dodgy bit's still there. It's properly into spring now. I saw 2 swallows yesterday, so 5th of April, and the willow warblers are back. It's suddenly gone very windy and a bit chilly in the wind. All the blossoms out, it's lovely. Well, they've taken the opportunity to really put some work in on the trail, actually. It's about twice the width now. There's like a porter cabin up the back there from the works. I've never seen those sleepers before. That's a first. They've cleared all of that back, gosh. See, all the gorse is out and all the birds are singing. That tree's still there, growing out of the fence post. I was thinking it might have been an easy victim of all the storms we've had, but still there. I'm almost on course Carron. Bit of road to go and then it's a right turn onto the old railway line again. The original course of the line was actually over there. And then it cuts across the road and it's at that point that I end up back on it. Currently on course Carron. It's a raised up peat bog. Nice morning. What I'm out is I'm testing the new wheel set and hub gears, because I got tired of the derailleur wrapping itself around the wheel. And it did bend the hanger a bit, and I thought, well, and I needed a new wheel set as well, so I thought all at the same time I'll do the wheel set and the hub. So the wheel set they're the same rims as before Ride Sputnik. The front wheel's exactly the same as before. Ride Sputnik with the Shimano Dior hub on it, DT Swiss spokes, and the rear wheel is the Ride Sputnik rim with the same spokes on, but the hub is a Shimano Alfine 11, so it's 11 speed mechanical. You can get Di2 as well, and the Shimano Alfine chain tensioner. So all that's Shimano, and then I've bodged the cable a bit. The cable goes up here. That's the old front derailleur cable. I've taken the front derailleur off, and the cable comes into the gear lever here, which I've already scratched. It's a JTEC bar end shifter, because the genuine Alfine won't fit with the thickness of dropped handlebars. So I've had to buy this adapter, and it works fairly well. It's quite good so far. The only issue is sometimes second and third gears are a bit, you know, it doesn't want to go in, and sometimes I have to skip second and go from third to first. But apart from that, it's all working all alright. You index it quite simply. You can see the two yellow bits there. Well, you drop it into 11th, and then so it's in 11th, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and when it's in 6th, the two should align as they are there, so it is properly indexed at the back end. But whether I'll put it back into what it was, so it's in 7th. Whether the gaps in here are as precise as what they say they are, I don't know. But I'm happy with how it's running. I've already dropped it on the hub on the chain side twice, and it hasn't got any visible ill effects from that. Chain line is fairly straight, but obviously the hanger's bent, so that's bent the alignment of the tensioner. So I've got the oil change kit as well, so the oil has to be changed the first 600 miles and then every 5,000 kilometers. So far it's running well. I've done a fairly rough, gravelly sort of ride, just to shake it down and expose any loose bits. But happy with it so far. I shall have to put the tape on. You can. I have heard a subscriber mentioned you can get an accessory bar for the front and then put the genuine shifter on. I still might do that. But at the moment, that's working quite all right actually. I just wonder if there's a bit of cable stretch and it'll bed in over time, like. So yeah, it does look a bit odd like that. Just, it's got a triple chain set, only one working. It's 20, what is it? 26 at the front and 18 at the back. So yeah, happy with it so far. Good range of gears. I can hill start seated on a 1 in 4, so that's certainly low enough, and then I spin out at 32 miles an hour, which is more than fast enough really. Good range. So what we're going to do is we're going to head on down to the end of this trail down there, and then come all the way back on myself, back up towards Pontroof Fendigade, and then over the hilly bits and back via the arch. So I'll speak later on. second gear was very nice when I found it. I've done all of up from Pulperien up to the arch in second, so yeah, it's running fairly well. About 85 to 90% of the time it stays in gear, although coming up from Pontre de Gros it was a bit gritty sometimes, so I think, but it does feel like it's bedding in. It never skips when I put power through, so that's good. It's just a little bit of indexing out, so yeah, it's running well so far. I've just come down from the arch a bit, you can see it there. There's a cracking motorcycle outfit went past. The woman in the sidecar had a German Shepherd on her lap, so it was good. I only got a picture from quite far away though, down the road, so you can't really see what it looks like. I was chatting to some guys who've come up from London cycling, staying at Bulfwells, and they're doing like a loop around. So yeah, so I've just been focusing on riding really, and rather than videoing, so it's going okay. I'll check for play when I get home. I'll have a good tailwind downhill. It's cold, it's chilly in the wind, but it was quite nice on the climb. Tailwind coming up. I'll go back now through Devil's Bridge, and then I'll drop into the Radle Valley to avoid the main road traffic. Still a load of storm damage. I did miss the extra 10 mile an hour you get on the gears. Only on the straight bit of the descent though. And I was comfortably over 30. Oh, see, it's just slipped into a low gear again. Now it's back into the gear I put it in, but I've got to change down a bit anyway. Oh. That's a little teething. I'll check the index in when I finish. Little teething troubles just to work out, but overall it's good. It is spongy though when you put the power through. I think that's a torque protection thing inside. Feels weird. A bit like towing the trailer with it. Feels the same as what the rubber joint is like. Fire over there, and there was a fire engine who'd stopped on the main road to go and look at it. I don't know if that's a controlled burn or what, but you can see the sea now. I'm dropping down into the Radle Valley. Tailwind back actually. It's been very grumbly on the gears since Devil's Bridge. I don't know if the indexing is out or what. I'd say I'll check when I finish. But it hasn't run well since Devil's Bridge at all. Right, I have to say the ease of the riding is of stark contrast to the last time I was here. Was when the bike actually broke and I was single speed with a really tight chain. This is lovely. Definitely need to check the indexing though. The side of the valley with the new leaves coming in. All the fresh larches as well. Looking nice. Nice tailwind all the way back. I'm on 38.5, so not a bad distance for the first ride back in over a month. I don't feel too fatigued either, or in terms of contact point fatigue, and I do feel quite strong, doing a lot of gym work, so that's been helping in spin classes and circuit training, so I can have a long spell off and not notice too much of a negativity of it, which is good, but I won't have any long distance endurance, so I've got to build that up. I'm at the usual view of Abbott Point on the Radle Valley Road. It has just occurred to me, is the cable run too loopy because it goes across the stay up there and then across, and whether I should just cut it directly down and straighten it out a bit, if that would help, because that's what the instruction manual demonstrated how you'd set it up with in the picture. I'll try that actually, and then I'll have an empty wire on there. I might take the green one out as well, so I'll have 2 empty ones. Anyway, just working out which way to get back into ABBA, because they're doing roadworks on the prom, and now all the one-way system's different, and nobody really knows where they're going at the moment. But I think I've worked a route out, so we'll see if I manage to get back to the prom or not. Right, so we've done 47 miles. It's 2:10. It feels hot in the sun. Cracking run. The gearing is indexed correctly. I've just had another look, but still jumpy. I don't know why. I'll have to realign the hanger though, because that is out of kilter, so maybe that'll help. But apart from that, nice run. Noticing the contrast, now it's April, of the busyness. I made it back through the town, and here's a nice run out. It's busy down there. Oh, I can't think of much else to say actually, so yeah, good run. So I'll say thanks for watching, until next time, cheerio. I'm just by the front door. I just was doing a quick check for play, because I thought it had some actually. It did feel like it. And then while I was doing that, look at this. You can't really see, but that's basically that had come off. It's loose in the dropout, so I don't know how long I've been riding like that for. It has, the chain has scuffed on the thing as well, on the bracket, so that's not ideal. But if I put the wheel in properly, hopefully it won't do that. So yeah, I'll tighten it up and then I can do a play check then. That was a bit sketchy. I don't know how long I'd ridden like that for, a couple of miles at least.